Greetings everyone, and welcome back once again to Persona 5. Today starts a fresh recording session, and first of all I'd like to apologize to everyone who has been waiting patiently for me to add to this playlist. Unfortunately, I haven't been feeling well for the past few weeks, and I wanted to make absolutely sure that I was feeling 100% better before I sat down to record more of this LP. Because let's be honest, it's no fun listening to and or watching an LP when the person doing the commentary isn't feeling well, especially when that person is coughing every 5 or 10 minutes. It's not great. So, as I recall, it's actually been, I think, a good couple of weeks anyway since I've recorded any Persona 5. I believe we just cleared Shido's palace, and I have a feeling Morgana is not going to... Yeah, he's not going to let us even get a massage from Kawakami. Which is the dumbest. Because with Kawakami available to offer that massage, enabling us to go out at night, there's no excuse anymore for Morgana to forcibly make us go to bed. Although I have a sneaking suspicion...
Well then.
Now all we have to do is wait for them to have a change of heart. Tonight you can take it easy. I have a sneaking suspicion they're doing this to force a Velvet Room cutscene on us. Because that always seems to happen after you clear... Yeah! That looks like it. Yup. Indeed.
I've reconsidered my opinion of you, inmate.
You didn't already do that when I completed your social link?
The look on your face seems to be that of a man who has accomplished a great deed.
I suppose Peter is pardonably proud of what he's accomplished. Yes, literally cheating death.
To think you would use the trap set against you to entrap them. I've never seen a dramatic resurgence such as that. Truly marvelous. Those are the only words I can think of to describe you.
I'll take it. Yeah, I guess I owe you quite a lot. The Persona Fusion was really helpful.
We should be thanking you for entertaining us thus.
Entertaining us?
You've even overcome a mysterious misfortune. There should be no one left to hinder your rehabilitation. Your rehabilitation will be completed shortly. That is, if everything goes well, without any problems.
Because I'm sure that's not foreshadowing anything. I think I've finally put my finger on what it is about Igor that bothers me. It's the fact that everything I've been doing seems to be just amusement to him. In every other Persona game in which he has been present, Igor has always taken his responsibilities very seriously. He's been cordial and friendly, but he's never treated the protagonist like a hamster in a cage. But right now, I get the feeling that that's exactly what Peter is to Igor. Is just a hamster in a cage, running around in a wheel and goofing off and eating the sunflower seeds that he's fed, all for the sake of amusing a higher being. And I guess it's the fact that Igor seems to see all of this as a big joke. He just seems to be treating this as a source of amusement, like he's watching me from the Velvet Room with a bowl of popcorn and a glass of Chardonnay, just waiting to see how the drama of Peter Barakan unfolds. He's never treated any other protagonists like this, and that bothers me. Because it makes me think that he may actually be in on whatever is going on. He's been stringing me along like this from the very start, and particularly what I've learned about the twins, the fact that the twins seem to have originally been two halves of the same soul. Why would they have been split? And what's the deal with that message that was sent to me by some mysterious voice that sounds like a combination of the twins? Every time I lie down on that bed in the cell. Something about the Velvet Room has been really suspicious up to now, and yeah, it's starting to cast a fairly suspicious shadow on Igor. Summary of the plot, no. I know all of that. Oh, this again? Damn, how many times have I had this dream? Or could it be that it's not a dream at all? My memories aren't any closer to coming back to me. But might there be something I'm supposed to remember? If I'm really not human, if the truth of that comes... if the truth of that comes to pass... Oh, down in the depths of mementos. That was worded sort of weirdly. Could it be that I'll... Peter... Well, it's pretty obvious at this point that Morgana is a shadow. But I suspected that from the very start. And I can't say that it comes as any great surprise. That Phantom Thief is still alive? Is this for real? They have to be lying. There's no proof. We just broadcast proof to the entire nation. His approval rating is still the same. I mean, I can't imagine anyone but Shido in office. Shido's gonna win. I hope he becomes Prime Minister soon. It's already December. What a rough year. What was that strange broadcast hijack? I thought the Phantom Thieves were done for. Masayoshi Shido will save us. This country will prosper under his leadership and administration. If you ever find yourself thinking that about any political candidate, it's time to take a step back and reevaluate who and what you believe. Yes, I can't help but get my hopes up. Next year is looking good.
I should have known.
Even after all we've exposed, they're still so blind, it seems we must have Shido confess himself. But did we really expect anything else? Okay. This puts us at the afternoon. I've been wanting for some time to head into Mementos, because there are a few things I have to take care of, and I don't think I'm going to have another opportunity to do them. So I think today... we will...
Okay.
We'll gather everybody and head into Mementos.
Everyone's here.
And I know it's in some ways a waste of a day, but there's just nothing else I can do. And I mean, there are other things I can do, but I need to take care of this as soon as possible. So I think... Do we even have any requests? No, we've finished them all. Alright, I guess we'll just head in.
Yes,
It's
let's
fine.
do our best.
As much as I hate to do this, I've got to get this out of the way before whatever is coming up.
It's time to work. How was that? Did I sound cool?
Alright, I'm just going to cut the stuff I have to do, because it's going to amount to some grinding and some housekeeping in the Velvet Room with my personas. So I will see all of you probably in the Velvet Room after a quick cut. Alright everyone, I am back, and I actually just remembered there was something very important I meant to touch upon at the beginning of the episode. And to be quite honest, I'm a little bit surprised that it's become necessary for me to explicitly address this. If you are thinking about sending me a tweet on Twitter saying, "Hey Spy, what about that secret playlist of secret videos on the secret channel?" Stop what you're doing, take a step back, and ask yourself, is it possible that there's a reason why those videos in that playlist are unlisted on a throwaway hidden channel? And is it possible that that reason is maybe it's not a good idea for me to talk about them publicly on social media where everybody, including Atlas, can see? So please keep that in mind. If you have to ask me something about this playlist or these videos, send me a PM on YouTube. I am finally caught up on my PMs for once, now that I have had some downtime from guides, and also I've taken a bit of a break from creating content because my voice hasn't been cooperating and I've been feeling ill. So yes, please do send me a PM or a direct message on Twitter if you have to ask about this playlist. Please be aware and use some judgment when it comes to keeping this away from the prying eyes of Atlas, and indeed the general public. Because really, the entire reason that all of these videos in this playlist are unlisted and on a separate channel is, first and foremost, so that the general public doesn't have access to them, which invalidates Atlas's excuse, which I do believe is an excuse. I really don't believe that they genuinely are just trying to protect people from spoilers. But having all of these videos inaccessible to anybody that has not already watched the LP up to episode, 136 on the main channel, prevents random people from accidentally coming across potential spoilers, and thereby, as far as I'm concerned anyway, invalidates any excuse Atlas has for taking the videos down. But that won't stop them. If they find this channel and these videos, they will probably issue DMCA claims anyway. Because I think that what they're really trying to do, and again, this comes down to Atlas Japan, is just frivolously control their intellectual property. Which is their right, but as we all know, it's a futile effort, it's pointless, and there's really no good reason for them to do it in this case. So, please bear that in mind if you should feel compelled to ask me anything publicly about this playlist or these videos. It looks to me as though I've accomplished everything that I think I had set out to do when I began working on these personas. So I guess... yeah. I had wanted to replace my previous team with personas that had better stats, and it looks like I'm just about done with that. There were only a couple of skill cards that I'm still missing, and as I believe I mentioned a few episodes ago, they're locked behind plot progression social links. The Magician and the Fool. So I do not have access to them yet. I think... oh, I remember! Another thing that I had come here to do was to get my hands on a couple of the...
You'd like to read the compendium? You want to register it?
yeah, okay. To get my hands on a couple of
Are you
the...
sure?
treasure demons that I was still missing. Okay, we'll register all of those. And I
Read
think...
here.
Yeah, it was Crystal Skull that I had
This
wanted.
persona?
I can't remember if I mentioned this in a previous episode, because again, it's been a good couple of weeks at least since I last recorded this LP. But the Crystal Skull is actually a reference to Persona 2. The Crystal Skulls were out-of-place artifacts that granted tremendous power to the person who held all of them. So if you want to learn more about these, go play Persona 2, or read up on it anyway. Interesting that they should come back as treasure demons in Persona 5. Nice little callback there without being overbearing. Alright, now I am fairly certain... Whoops. I'm fairly certain that I should be in Mementos now, I think. Maybe not. Yeah, okay, I am. Alright. Perfect. I don't think there's all that much else for us to do here, so we're going to head back. I think I had just about finished everything that I wanted to do while I was down here. Which, again, just amounted to collecting a little bit of money, doing a little bit of leveling.
Ah, you're back.
There we go. Everywhere I go, it's just more and more rumors about Shido. This shit makes me sick. It's as though his stance against the Phantom Thieves has boosted his popularity. Yes, we've established this long ago. It's all a charade, though. More importantly, why ain't anyone complaining about the police? After all, their big catch committed suicide while he was in police custody. That's a scandal no matter which way you cut it. But we undermined that by telling the general public that Peter was still alive. I'm just glad they never made Peter's identity public. Well, yeah, that's a bit of a miracle, isn't it? About that, doesn't it seem a little odd to you? Yeah, it does. I was wondering that myself. It felt as though the commotion surrounding the suicide calmed down far too quickly. It's like nobody cares about that anymore. Well, that's the general public for you. Especially in Japan, where people are, by and large, pretty jaded towards suicide. And again, I believe we've touched upon this before, but suicide isn't regarded with the same level of seriousness that it is in other countries, because there's still an attitude in Japan that suicide is, in some situations, under some circumstances, romantic. And also that there's more acceptance of it, because historically it was considered culturally acceptable in the past in Japan, more so than in other countries. Yup, they're too busy fanboying over Shido. God, this don't make any sense. It's creepy as hell. They're right. This is totally bizarre. What's going on here? Well, there has to be some kind of cover-up. Either that, or Shido, having a change of heart, decided not to release Peter's identity. Well, before anything else,
Hey,
let's call Waifu Sensei. Because I do want that massage. I really need to start
how's the pressure, Master?
working on my social links now. I mean, continue
Master?
working on my social links. Also, people have pointed this out in the comments, but it is kind of amusing that Morgana is just here, watching, while Peter gets this massage.
Oh,
A little bit awkward.
see you later.
That never even occurred to me, because outwardly Morgana is a cat. But he's basically a person in a cat's clothing. Alright, well... let's check those shady-ass commodities. Oh, I have an order on the way already. Okay. Well...
Okay.
we did everything we could, and now we wait. Indeed we do. Oh god. Now I'm...
I have something.
whoops. There we go. I have to refresh my memory on the buttons again. It looks like the only social links available... oh, Crossroads. Yeah, that'd be Oya. Oh, nope. There are a couple. There's Iwai, whom I can't... oh, I can level up with Sojiro. That's right, and Chihaya. I really want to work on Sojiro. God, what level is everybody? Because I'm running out of time. Normally, in the past couple of games, you don't even have the whole of December, because usually there's a special event on or around Christmas, and usually the zenith of the good ending and or true ending plot begins on or after Christmas. So I suspect I probably won't even have the rest of this month to finish my social links. A lot of people have told me I should try to finish Anne because of the requirement for the ultimate persona. I just don't think I'm going to be able to do it. And if it comes to it, I can finish her easily enough in New Game Plus. Futaba I might potentially be able to finish. Chihaya I think I can. She shouldn't be more than 3 or 4 more days, I don't think. I've given up on Iwai. There's just no way. Plus, it doesn't seem like his social link is even all that useful. Although, that's a shame, because his is probably one of the most interesting social links to me, and I really would like to finish it. And from some of the comments you guys have left, I see that many of you feel the same way. Oda is another one that is useful, and I really would like to finish, but I just don't think I'm going to have the time. And that's also true for Haru. I really would like to be able to finish her, but they're just... much as with Mitsuru in Persona 3, you don't gain access to her social link until so late in the game that you have to have finished nearly everything else first. And I don't think I'm going to be able to do it. I don't particularly care about Yusuke. Yeah, I guess I probably could finish Soji. Soji and Futaba are the two that I most want to finish, I think. So I guess we'll focus on them. And then I guess Haru would be a distant third. But I'll probably just end up finishing Chihaya because she's the closest done. Alright, Hierophant. Okay, good, I've got Daisojo. I can just head right downstairs. I was about to get ready to close. I still have to finish preparing for tomorrow. You want to help out? Why, yes, Soji bro. I would like to help out. Everyone thinks I'm dead, so it shouldn't be a problem if I help out making coffee. I'll make a snack for you. Futaba said she's coming too. Oh, great.
Yo.
Hey, Futaba. If I was going to add something to the menu, what would you want it to be? Maybe curry spaghetti and curry udon. Oh, and curry croquettes and curry pizza. Boy, that curry must really be amazing. You really like curry that much? Well, I guess it'd be pretty easy given the current menu. I'll give it some thought. Some of those things actually are served on menus in Japan. at places like izakaya and small restaurants. I know I've heard of curry udon, and I've definitely heard of curry pizza. Japan is really weird about pizza, though. It's hard to find good pizza in Japan. Although, bizarrely, it's not that difficult to find good spaghetti in Japan. I think because they're just so intrinsically familiar with how to prepare noodles. Spaghetti is really not a step outside their area of expertise. But with pizza, I've been to quite a few pizzerias in Japan, and the only ones that really had decent, if not good pizza, were those that were actually run by foreigners, run by Italians especially, but by foreigners. There was one, I don't remember the name of it, one that I went to in Tokyo that was run by a guy with a very thick Brooklyn accent, and he made good pizza. But I just... topping-wise, they've got some stuff that I really like. Like, you'd be surprised how good grilled octopus on pizza is. You know, it's really not that different from a Clam's Casino pizza when you think about it. You get a pizza with some nice, fresh grilled octopus and garlic and maybe a little bit of basil. It's good, except for the dough. And I think that's because in Japan, much as they seem to love bread, they haven't quite figured out pizza dough. They haven't figured out how to achieve a good crispy crust. And I think that's because they tend to like their bread very soft and chewy. So they have a habit of making their pizza crust the same way. And unfortunately, as a result, it tends to end up with the consistency of microwave pizza, or like frozen pizza, the kind that you buy in a grocery store freezer case and then bring home and prepare in your oven. And even then, it almost never ends up being as good as a good fresh pizza from a pizzeria run by somebody who knows what they're doing. So again, I think that just has to do with Japanese sensibilities. Anyway, how about you? Anything you'd want to add to the menu? I want my suggestion, something with... Wow, this is a lame set of options. I mean, I guess, from Atlas's point of view, this could be just about anything, but like, really, how about some real options? I honestly can't figure out what's going to get me the social link points here. Probably not I can't decide. Probably not questioning him asking my suggestion. So I guess by process of elimination, I'm gonna go with Futaba. And apparently that was correct. Of course he is. That stuff's super addicting, man. Why haven't you answered my call? Oh, get out of here, asshole! Leave now, or else I'll be forced to contact the police. I'm not giving you a penny. What was that? Quit fucking with me. Stop it. Sojiro didn't do anything wrong. Shut your mouth, brat. It's your fault I'm in this mess. Look, Futaba's my daughter. You may be her uncle, but you have no connection to her anymore. We can take it to court if you really want. Don't underestimate how hard I'm willing to fight. What? Not only do you have massive debt, but I heard you failed in your most recent business venture. How do you think the court would respond if they knew how wasteful you were with your money? God damn it! This is all your fault, you bitch, you cursed little... Wow. Serves you right, dickhead. This is assault. Yeah, go ahead. You've got 3 witnesses here to say that you're lying your ass off. What are you talking about? You clearly fell down on your own. This delinquent attacked me. He's dangerous. This cafe's finished, you hear me? I won't let you get away with it. Well, who struck first? I think we'd win a court case on that merit alone. Oh, damn, what a pain in the ass. Don't you have enough problems already? I think this is going to be either the second or third option. Well, no, let's just call it like it is. I was just protecting Futaba. Oh, and that was the right answer. Thank goodness. Nobody said you did anything wrong. To be honest, it should have been me trying to stop him. Are you okay, Futaba? Mm-hmm. But Uncle said he's gonna sue. Don't worry. No matter what ends up happening to me or this store, I won't let them lay a finger on you two. What a good guy! I'm your guardian, after all. I have a duty to protect the both of you. So don't you go doing anything like that again, you hear? I appreciate the spirit you showed, though. I feel like my bond with Sojiro is growing deeper. Yeah, we showed that whiny prick what for, didn't we?
All right.
Anyway, I'm done for the day. Take care of closing up for me. Why, sure. Let's go, Futaba. Peter. I'll message you later. Huh? Wonder who that could be. Big news! I looked up my uncle's name in mementos. Yeah, I bet he's got a palace, or the beginnings of one. And I got a hit. Surprise, surprise. Would you be angry if I asked for your help? Of course not! Let's go show that idiot what for even more. Really, thanks a bunch. My uncle's name is Yoji Ishiki. Let's go to mementos and change his heart. But I have a favor to ask. I don't really want to tell everybody about the time I spent living with him. Maybe someday, sure, but today's not that day. So I was thinking, can we maybe just the two of us? I really need your... Really? Okay. Well... Okay, I think we could do that. I mean, Peter's more than powerful enough. But how are we going to handle that plot-wise? And more importantly, schedule-wise? Like, how do we get to mementos without everybody knowing? You have an IM. What are your plans? God! Simply waiting isn't very fun. People watching hasn't fared too well either. Yeah. Alright. So... who is available? Futaba is available. Anne and Yusuke. I would have liked to finish those under better circumstances, but I just don't think it's going to happen now, unfortunately. Alright, I guess it'll be Futaba. Because I do not see anybody else. Alright, now Futaba is... I'm gonna have to refresh myself on this again as well. Futaba, she is the Hermit. Am I prepared for that? No, I am not. Which means... I'm going to have to... go to the Velvet Room and pick up a persona of the corresponding arcana. And come to think of it, can I think I can only call Waifu Sensei during the... Yeah! During the night time.
Come on.
Alright. Okay, well, let's buy these out. And actually, is there anything new at the recycle shop?
How can I help you?
Oh, yes, there is. I'm glad I stopped in. Where he gets those is a mystery to me, though. Okay, well... in that case, off to Shibuya. And actually, I might have picked up some stuff in mementos that I can pawn off at Untouchable.
Oh, it's freezing.
Let's see.
Yo. Okay.
I did.
You should be grateful.
Only 30,000, though. I think I might have intended to spend a little bit more time down there than I ultimately did.
I guess that's fine. You look serious today.
And it's a damn shame I wasn't able to do that after unlocking Futaba's request. Okay, this I need to keep. That I also need to keep. I thought for some reason... Oh, okay. Yeah, I did pick up a bunch of...
Grateful. I guess that's fine.
Garbage equipment in
You
mementos.
should be grateful.
Unfortunately, I think that's going to be about the best I can do. All right.
Again.
Thanks, UI. In that case, off to the Velvet Room. Again, I'm going to have to remind myself because I've forgotten already. Futaba was, I think, Hermit. Yes.
Hey, inmate!
Even after maxing out my social link with the twins, they still abuse me.
You certainly...
You know, now that I think about it...
Time for some rehabilitation. They will be reborn anew.
I can probably... I think that might have been another thing I was trying to do, was get my hands on more equipment.
Are you finished?
Let me just see what I've got and what I'm still missing. All stats +5. Okay. I think there might be a better one for Peter. Screw Ryuji, I'm not going to be using him. Morgana could probably use a better weapon. Oh, that's what it was. I was trying to get people the Crystal Skull, because it's a really good accessory. All stats +5, plus high evasion on magic. It's not going to be that good for Peter, because he already has a bunch of personas with the firm stance ability, so the magic evasion is going to be useless for him. He, I think, is going to need to stick with the Divine Pillar. But I think for everybody else, since they can't learn firm stance, I think the magic evasion is going to be more useful for them than giving them all Divine Pillars and costing them their ability to evade. Yusuke's ultimate weapon comes from a persona that I can't get yet, which is Yoshitsune, rather. God, I'm thinking of the battleship from the Disgaea series. And I guess he's already got the Tantric Oath, so that's good. He could use the Crystal Skull. Makoto's got all of her stuff already. I don't know what the deal is with the Thought Gauze. I guess it doesn't actually nullify psi weaknesses, even though it says it grants resist psi. They must have changed that in this game, because she had this equipped when I fought Shido, and she got hit with a psi attack and still took the full weakness damage. So I guess maybe the Crystal Skull will end up being better for her too. Alright. In that case, I guess I'm just going to go...
You sir.
Justine, you handle this. Read here.
Crystal
This
Skull.
persona, a fee is required. Then accept this persona.
We will...
The inmate needs our
itemize
they will be
persona.
reborn anew. It appears it will become something protective.
Emperor's Amulet.
It appears
all
it will
that
become
great,
something
actually.
protective.
Behold its new form. Now,
Okay.
be reborn.
Skip that. And I guess...
Gonna string him up?
What persona do we need to strengthen? So I would like to get rid of Emperor's Amulet. That's hanged. Doesn't do us any good for Futaba. Yeah. Could we strengthen? Well, we could level up Abaddon with him.
What are you waiting for?
Oh wow, that's actually quite a lot of experience.
What are you waiting for?
Oh, but you know what? I don't want to do that on camera. I don't want to just sit there re-rolling all of these stats
That will do.
like an asshole. Especially since Abaddon, it looks like, would get more
What are you
than one
waiting
level up.
for?
Whereas here, with Melchizedek, at least he only looks like he's going to gain one
That will
level.
do.
What persona
What are
will
you
not
waiting
level up
for?
after being fused?
That will do.
Ah,
That will do. What are you waiting for?
looks like they'll pretty much all level up. Well, Michael's already level 99, so there's no point.
That will do. That will do.
You know, actually, it's getting towards time to end
change
the
your
episode
mind when you
anyway, so
finished.
I think I'll just do this off camera, and we will pick back up here next time. So thank you all very much for joining me, and I will see all of you then. Take care, everybody.